Well, howdy everybody, and welcome to another edition of Stock Show Confidential. I'm Terry Jordan. This week we're in San Antonio, Texas for the cattle show. Now you're going to meet a young man, and this is an interesting story, was involved in a shark attack. You're not going to want to miss that. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Well, we're on the back side of the barns with Madeline and Ed Priestmeyer. Tell me about this calf that you've got, because she's done very well early in the year. Tell me about what you've accomplished.
Well, last year in Fort Worth, I got Champion Angus calf, and last year at this show, I got Champion Angus calf too.
Ed, tell me about your family. I know that you grew up in this business as well. You and your sister had some success early on, and you kind of passed that down to Madeline. Tell me how you got started and what this business means to you.
The business has been very fascinating and very great. I've met a lot of great people through there. We started like in the mid-'80s, about 1985, and I actually showed only a couple years. We got into it when I was a little bit later, and my sister did it for like 4 years, and we had a lot of success from like 85 through 88.
Well, I know you had some champions down in Fort Worth.
Yeah, we did. I had a championship overall in '86, and then my sister got it in '88, and that was also the first year of the arena they got there. That was the first year they showed there in that arena.
Madeline, where do you see this progressing as you go off? I know you're a junior in high school this year, so you've got another year to come back, but I know that you've got some long-term plans of maybe where you want to go to college and maybe what you want to pursue, what kind of career.
I'm still deciding on that, but I was thinking about either going to A&M or Texas State, but I don't know what I want to major in.
Well, it took me 50 years to figure out I wanted to do a television show, so there's no hurry on it, all right? Hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you guys down in Houston, maybe in Austin, a couple of other stock shows around the country. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You load them up, you head them out, you load them off again. Showing is tough, but it's everything in between that knocks livestock off their appetite. Get them ready for the show ring with the industry's leading 1-2 punch, Sure Champ and VitaCharge. Fortified with Amifirm, Sure Champ contains the right balance of minerals and vitamins to maintain a strong, steady appetite, to keep your livestock looking and feeling their best. And VitaCharge stimulates appetite after those long road trips or times of stress and gets your livestock back on track. Sure Champ and VitaCharge. More wins, more appetite. Learn more at surechamp.com.
On this week's Sunglow Spotlight, we'd like to shine the spotlight on Maddie Fugate from Mohammed, Illinois. Congratulations, Maddie.
afternoon. My name is Deb Core, and I originate from Pleasantville, Iowa, and I've had the privilege of being invited to judge at the 2014 San Antonio Livestock Show in the Junior Breeding Heifer Division. Today, one of my duties was sorting through the Angus cattle, and what an honor and privilege it was. So the animal that you see standing before you is the one that I deem to be the most elite of the elite today. But you might ask, how did I come by the opportunity to even sort cattle at a major show like this? My background goes back to, as a youth, I actually grew up in a feedlot operation and fed cattle, and my background was basically showing steers. But as my experience in the industry progressed, I had the opportunity to work with several major livestock breeders and go on the road showing cattle with them. People like Jerry Adamson from Valentine, Nebraska, and then I was on college judging teams as well, and I managed the Iowa Beef Expo for 10 years. So my exposure to this industry is quite extensive, and the honor of being asked to do this show is truly an honor. So in the Angus show today, why did I deem this heifer to be champion female? In my mind, she's just extremely unique in her kind. This female, when you look at her from the ground up, she's really heavy in her construction. She's big in her bone work. She's big in her foot. And when you start to look at her from front to rear, you just love the femininity that she has through her front end. Also, then when you get to her midsection, you can just see she ties a lot of capacity and broodiness in, and I just love that. And just for a calf, she's a January calf, and so she was competing against much older, more mature females, which is a hard thing to do at this major kind of a level of a stock show. To be calf and be grand champion, they have to be pretty exceptional in a lot of areas, and I think this female really is. As I say, she's extremely unique for an Angus female because of that extra body, that extra stoutness and extension that she has. She's just extremely impressive, and what's even more impressive is the young lady that shows this heifer. You can tell she's passionate about what she does. She loves what she does. She does her job in terms of this is a teamwork event. It takes a young person like that to give the kind of dedication and commitment to make one look like this, not only in the barn, but to look like this when they get out in the show ring. So I congratulate both the heifer as well as this exhibitor and all the other Angus exhibitors we saw today. It was truly an impressive event. When asked the question, you know, is it kind of a unique situation to see females judging shows of this caliber? And I think we're starting to see more of that. And I would encourage young ladies to never back off of an opportunity that they may have presented to them to do this kind of thing. What it really takes, whether you're a male or whether you're female, is to be passionate about what you're doing. And then you have to gain the respect of the industry and the people that are in charge of these kind of shows. But I see more and more young people like this young lady here, or my two daughters at home, who we eat, breathe, and sleep this 24/7. So they have the experience, they have the knowledge every bit as much as a man does. So if they take advantage of things like judging teams from their county or their FFA program, they carry that on into